want to talk about something. Professionalism or being a professional, that word doesn't mean anything these days and time. It really don't. It don't mean shit. I remember back in the day when you would go to the cell phone place, how the people that worked there, they had to know their shit. They knew how to fix phones. They knew how to do this. They know how to do that. They knew how to do their shit. I mean, you go to any place you go to, people knew their shit. They knew what they were supposed to do. They knew how to conduct themselves. Today, nowadays, professional or being professional is trash. It is super duper trashy. All right, so I went to a oil change place. Not gonna say the name. Went to the establishment and I asked for a transmission flush. Yeah, I asked for a transmission flush. And the guy was looking like he didn't know how to do a transmission flush. But I specifically said transmission flush. And he ended up giving me a radiator flush. So the crazy thing is, when it came to my receipt, he was supposed to print it out my receipt and tell me all the things that he did. But he did not. He just said, hey, I'm going to send an email. Like I wasn't going to check the email. I checked my email and I said, what the fuck? This says radiator. I was like, oh, hell no. So I called back up there to the place. I ended up talking to the supervisor. And I told the supervisor, I asked for a transmission flush. I did not ask for a radiator flush. And he was like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to have to talk with him. Fuck all that. What we going to do? What are we going to do about me not getting what I asked for? Come back up there Monday. We going to work some things out. Yeah, you going to have to. Because for one, I filed a complaint with corporate. Being professional now means nothing. It has no substance to it. It has no meaning to it. It doesn't mean anything these days. Look here, Miranda. You're going to have to chill out, okay? You're messing up my video. All right, little one? Okay? So, where I work at is considered professional. You know, there's things that we have to do. We have to act professional because that's what we are. We're professional. So I had to retrain someone on a situation that happened. You know, I don't want to give out too many details, but a situation that happened that was unprofessional. You know, her conduct was very unprofessional. We looked at that video about 100 times. And I was pointing out to her where she went wrong. She's worried about the lady, but she's not worried about what she did. So I had to point out, look, this is what you did. This is right here is not professional. And she said, what is professional? I'm black. What? I was lost for words. I was lost for words. We teach people to be professional. And, I mean, they go through extensive training. And people do not believe in being professional anymore. It's just, everything is just ghetto culture. I'm like, damn, do we have to be ghetto in every fucking thing? Like, for real. Quick, Miranda. So, if you have a title, you know, manager, supervisor, facilitator, coordinator, whatever, you know, there are rules, there are standards that we have to uphold. You can't be fraternizing with the new people coming in the door. You can't be sleeping around with them. You can't be going out to the club with them and all that stuff. You can't be doing those type of things. But We got people doing that all the time. It's like being professional means absolutely nothing. It's crazy, but then when something pop off, the first thing they say is, "You are the professional." Professional what? I go to like the phone place, like go to T-Mobile. You know, years ago, the people used to fix your phones right there. They do whatever they got to do. Now you go there, is oh well, you're gonna have to call that 800 number. And I'm like, wait a minute. Years ago, back in the 90s and early 2000s, in order to work at a phone place, T-Mobile, AT&T, you had to know some stuff. You had to really know your stuff, to work up in there. And now it's almost like you ain't got to know nothing. It's like you don't have to know nothing. Hey, all we want is a body in this place, and that's it. So now I don't even go to the store. I don't even go to T-Mobile. I just call the 800 number because 9 times out of 10 they gonna have the answer that the people at the place not gonna have. And I'm like, wow, this is nuts. But yeah, professionalism. It's almost like, hey, that word doesn't exist anymore. I was pissed off yesterday for the lack of professionalism. I remember when I would get my oil change, these motherfuckers knew what the fuck they was doing. They knew how to do what they needed to do. How come nowadays these people don't know what the fuck they're doing? Why are they fucking with people's cars? You try to get me a new car? Fuck it up and see what happened. You're gonna get me a new car. So, I don't know. But people just not professional like they used to be. They really not. I mean, it's almost like you say you're a professional, it's a joke. Because people don't care. They don't give two shits. They be like, you the professional. So, and what that mean? Don't nobody give a fuck no more. I've had people who want to holler at me. And I'm like, hey, I can't do that. I can't. No, you messing with my job. I can get fired for messing around with someone. No, we ain't doing that. No. And they get upset. I don't like to play Russian roulette with shit that can fuck me up. I don't play Russian roulette at all. So, hey, miss me with that bullshit. When it comes to being professional, I'm going to stay professional. Whether you like it or not. Waves looking good in my head. Okay. All right. But anyway, I got to go. Peace.